I hope you all are getting my voice now. हाँ मैडम आ रही है ना? अच्छा ठीक है कंटिन्यू कर रहा हूँ. Okay. So there was a technical problem, my dear student. Today we are going to discuss about word formation process. We are going to discuss about synonyms and antonyms also. That is a part of verbal ability section. First of all, we will try to learn how new words are being formed in the language. You must be thinking, there any chance that synonyms, antonyms, or suffixes or prefixes will ask in examination? Yes, it is also a part of verbal ability section, and it is asked for 1 mark or maximum 2 marks. So we will learn in this lecture about word formation, how word formed, its root words, its synonyms, in antonyms, and so many other words that may come in examination and that can be helpful for you. So let's begin. How new words are being formed in the language, and word formation is of great interest for linguistics as it sheds light on other aspects of language. Entry of a word in a language. We should know how words are formed. We just know the words. This is a particular word. This is the meaning of the word. And we will have to remember, we will have to recite this word to use in general communication. But it is also our responsibility that we should know how words are formed. In the first section, we are going to discuss about etymology. What does it mean? Studies of the history of words, their origin, and how their form and meaning change over time. In word formation, especially in English, there are a 12 part that we are going to discuss. With the help of this particular section, we will know how words are formed. First one is coinage. Coinage. Second one is borrowing. Third one is cark. Fourth one is compound. Fifth one, derivation. Sixth one, blending. Seventh, back formation. 8, conversion. 9, acronym. 10, initialism. 11, onomatopoeia. And 12, clipping. If you read this all, you must be having experience. If you've gone through the previous year question papers, mostly questions come from borrowing, compounding, blending, acronym. These are the particular category that mostly question comes. So we will give more importance on this. We will discuss more on that. First one is coinage. What does it mean? The word formation process inventing entirely new words. Entirely new words. Those who joined this particular last lecture of verbal ability section, I would like to suggest them. Those who were not present in the previous lectures, please refer my previous lectures about the different topics. I have completed more than enough section whichever comes in examination, from common errors to the word formation. You all have to watch these videos to get the at least 5 out of 5 marks. So be alert, watch these videos whenever you're having a time. Please go and watch these videos also. So we are going to discuss about the first category, that is coinage. Coinage, the word formation process of inventing entirely new words. Examples I'm adding here in this slide so that you can easily understood. Robotics in 1941. This particular word is a part. It becomes a part of English dictionary in 1941. Genocide 1943. Black hole 1968. Blog, internet, Google, aspirin. These are the very popular words that got the place in dictionary. Some more examples that we will learn about coinage. E-recruitment, online recruitment of employees, online submission of resumes and cover letters. That's called e-recruit. Netbook, small laptop computer which weighs less than 3 pounds and has 7 to 8 inch screen. netbook is an example of coinage category. Not spot, an area where there is a slow internet access or no connection at all. What we call not spot. And the fourth one is Slumdog. Slumdog Millionaire. You might have watched that movie, very popular Oscar-winning movie. That word is an example of coinage category. Slumdog. Please do remember, it may come in examination. The same word can ask in examination. Slumdog, very poor, underprivileged person who lives in a overcrowded slum. Generally, slum area people, those are living in such kind of dirty area or underprivileged people are coming in this category. So remember this word, slumdog. You must be remember this one. You have to remember this one. The next category is eponym. Eponym. What is about this? New words based on names of person and place. What is that? Eponym category. We will see the examples. Volt, V-O-L-T, volt. That is an Italian word that comes from Italian word volta. Watt, W-A-T-T, Watt. James Watt, a Scottish scientist. From his name, that word has come. Boycott. Generally, we use boycott. We will boycott this agitation. Like that, we use boycott is a particular eponym that is from Charles Boycott, Irish person. Fahrenheit. Gabriel Fahrenheit, German scientist. On his name, we use Fahrenheit. Very popular category in word formation process, that is borrowing. Borrowing is the process of actually borrowing words from foreign language. We know in India also we have given so many words from Indian language to English language. That is included in Oxford Dictionary. That we have to remember. Borrowing is the process to add the new words in English dictionary. And from India also, so many Hindi words got the place in English dictionary. Borrowing is the process of actually borrowing words from foreign languages. The English language has been borrowing words from nearly 100 languages in the last 100 years. You can see that nearly 100 languages. So not from only India, not from only Hindi language, but from other languages. More than 100 languages. The other way around, many countries also have taken many English words into their dictionaries, such as the well-known OK or internet. These are the borrowed words. These are from other countries that got the place in English dictionary. Most of the loan words are nouns. Only some of them are verbs or adjectives. That is also a thing that you need to remember, I think. Most of the loan words are nouns. Most of the loan words, loan means one word, are noun. Only some of them are verbs and adjectives. Very few are having verbs and adjectives. Let's discuss the examples. Latin. Latin words in Latin, from Latin. Interim. Interim. You might have read in newspaper. Interim government. Such kind of terminology we use. Memorandum. A short form of memorandum is memo. A person who is not responsible for his profession, that person receives generally memo. Memo is a short form of memorandum. That is from Latin language. Next one, agenda. What is the agenda of the government that is used? That is also from Latin. PM and AM. That will be used for showing the time, and sponsor also. Next one, Greek. From Greek, pneumonia, panorama, psychoanalysis, psychology, Python. This is from this word borrowed from Greek language. French. We have so many words from French language. That is bureau, cafe, chauffeur, abattoir, attach, or à la carte. From Indian language, Sanskrit. See, these words already include in English dictionary. That is Chakra, Mahatma, Nirvan, Musk. These are the Sanskrit word who got the entry in English dictionary, and this is called a borrowed word from Hindi language. Which word got the place in English dictionary? Avatar, bungalow. It's very common that we can use in communication. We cannot use the only English word. This word also having synonyms as we can use in communication. We cannot say that person having that kind of uh, uh, personality. Or we can use this avatar. We can say that is bungalow. We can use jungle, we can use pajamas, we can use veranda, we can use shampoo, yoga, pandit, and cheetah also. These are the words these are the words which got the place in English dictionary, and these all words are Hindi. Next category of word formation process we are discussing, that is called calc. Calc, CALQUE. We will discuss now on that. Calc, direct translation of the element of word into the borrowing language. Again, I repeat, direct translation of the element of a word into the borrowing language. Word for word translation of a phrase borrowed from another language. See the example: Spanish from English. Perros clients, hot dog. Perros clients is called hot dog in English. Compounding, very popular, very popular. This process of word formation that we all need to remember. Compounding is the process. From this particularly, most of the new words have been formed. So remember this. Compounding is the process of putting words together to build a new one that doesn't denote two things but one. There will be two different words, but it will consider as one. This process is called compounding, and that is pronounced as one unit. You cannot say that is hand and bag is a different one. No, just because of hand plus bag, it becomes handbag. Wall plus paper becomes wallpaper. We used finger plus print. These are the two different words. The process called compounding, by that help we got the word fingerprint. And the fourth one, that is sunburn. Sun plus burn, called sunburn. Compounding is the process that is very popular to form the new word. Compounding is the process of putting words together to build a new one that doesn't denote two things but one. So you should remember, whenever these two words category comes in examination, then you should identify, because question will ask such a way that you need to identify the category of word formation. Particular word would be given. For example, wallpaper would be given to you, and you need to identify from which category this particular word is belong to. Derivation, it is also very popular, it is also very useful, it is also used in so many times to form the new words. What is about that we'll discuss now. Derivation as the most common word formation process builds new words by adding morphemes. Word formation by affixes, by prefixes, and by suffixes. By prefixes: unusual, mispronounce, mislead, disrespect. If you see these words, you must be getting the prefix un is added before usual, and it becomes unusual. Prefix miss is used before pronounce, so it became mispronounced. MIS plus lead became mislead, and DIS plus respect became disrespect. So these are the prefix which add before word. Prefix, always you remember, add before word, and suffix is a particular morpheme which add afterward. These are the two differences you need to keep in mind. So affix is example that we are discussing now. Suffix. In affix category, we are discussing now suffix. Previously, we have discussed prefixes. So suffixes care plus less becomes careless. Child plus ish, that become childish, or faith plus full become faithful. So we will have to understand disloyalty or unreality. Blending, the next category about word formation. Those who join late class, I would like to remind them that we are in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about word formation process, how new words are formed in English language. This particular comes in examination. It will come maybe for a one question, or it will be more than one. You need to understand the category also. Sometimes synonyms are asked, sometimes antonyms asked, so you need to keep in mind. Is that clear? You all have to remember this one. Now we are going to discuss about next one, that is called blending. A blending is a combination of two or more words to create a new one, usually by taking the beginning of the other word and the end of the other one. See, this is also very interesting. If you really have an interest to know more about language, if you really want to explore language, then definitely it will be very interesting to all of you. Blending is a combination of two or more words to create a new one. It is used two or more words to create a new one, usually by taking the beginning of the other word and the end of the other one. That means beginning part of the other word and the ending part of the other word both come together and form the new word. That process called blending. Let's discuss the example. This all examples which I am discussing in this class already came in examination. Already it has been asked in examination. So don't ignore it. If you're not having time to read this kind of words, please read these words which I am sharing with you in this class. Let's start the first example. Brunch equal to breakfast plus lunch. When we want to talk about I have taken breakfast and I have taken lunch, we need to find the midway of this particular, then we can use brunch. Brunch is from breakfast and lunch. Motel, very popular. Motel, motor plus hotel. Generally, in metro cities, this kind of terminology blending words are very popular. They use motor, that is motor plus hotel, that is called motel. Smog, smoke plus fog. Smoke plus fog. Smoke is another word and fog is the another word. Transistor, transfer plus resistor, called transistor. Emoticon, emotion plus icon. Webinar, you might know about it. Seminar, webinar. Webinar is a word formed from web plus seminar, that called webinar. It's an example of blending. You please do remember, this is very interesting. This is very popular, and most importantly, you are now in online. You have attached to me. Just you want to get the good marks and get examination. My dear student, it is not limited to get examination, but it is an integral part. Whichever competitive examination you are going to appear in future, every section is very essential. You just follow it, and definitely you would be getting good marks. Some more example of blending we are discussing. Sitcom, situation plus comedy. Sitcom, television series based on humorous everyday situation. So that called sitcom. Nedequate, network plus etiquette. Networks plus etiquette, called netiquette. And the last one, netizen, internet plus citizen. So these are the words you please keep in mind. Blending is also very popular as compounding, and you need to remember how the words are formed. Next category, number 7, that is back formation. In this particular, we will discuss about nouns, verbs, reduction of nouns to form verbs. See, example, in this nouns, verbs, reduction of nouns to form the verbs. Television is a noun. We will have to convert into verb. Televise. What is that? Televise. Donation. Donation is a noun and verb will be donate. Donate. Third one, option. OPTION. And if you have to convert, it's a back formation process. Opt. 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 Emotion. Emote. 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 Very popular. Next one. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. He is enthusiasm. He is so enthusiastic. We used. If we have to convert into verb, then it will be enthuse. He is so enthused to appear in GATE examination. The last that we are discussing, editor, and that becomes edit. So this process called back formation. Example we are discussing just to make you understand how new words are formed. So you must know this all. Back formation is very popular category of word formation process that will help you to identify the words which are giving examination. So don't ignore this. Next category, acronym, the most popular category in word formation process. You all have to give you in brief information about this, that after this particular word formation process, we are going to learn new words, synonyms plus antonyms, and these are very popular. It may be come in examination, and if I'm giving the idea how to read the new words, synonyms and antonyms, it will be really helpful for you. The next category in word formation process we will discuss is acronym. Word from initials of set of words. The first one, see, if you have to understand how new words form, and if you really want to know about the acronym, I would suggest every initials of the word is taken together and form the new word. If you really want to connect with this, then see the example number 1, that is scuba. Scuba diving, we all know it is very popular in foreign countries. Mostly those are really interested to go underwater. They want to explore new thing underwater. This word is very popular among them. In movies also, this word used so many times. Scuba, underwater breathing apparatus. S for self, C for content, U for underwater, B for breathing, and A for apparatus, scuba. If you see, such a long words is there and they have taken only initial SCUBA, scuba. Next word is also very popular. You might have, right? I think everybody knows about it. Radar. Radar. How radar has formed? See, radio detection and ranging. Radio detection and ranging. See now, radar, radio, R for radio, D for detection, A for and R for ranging. Next one, laser, 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 light amplification by stimulated emissions of radiation. Laser, very popular. I think everybody knows about it. Next example of acronym category is PIN, 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 personal identification number called PIN. So you need to remember such word comes in examination. You just need to remember the category. Next, number 10, Initialism. Initialism. Initialisms are pronounced as sequence of letter DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, USA, United States of America. Next one, not so popular, but still we will have to keep in mind. Onomatopoeia. This special type of word that depicts the sound associated with that with what is named, like buzz, hiss, sizzle, cuckoo, crash, bang, hash, tic tac. These are the words. These are the words of onomatopoeia. Next one, clipping. Clipping is very popular. It's a we will explore more on that. Shortening of a polysyllabic word. I repeat, shortening of a polysyllabic word. Types: back clipping, fore clipping, middle, and complex clipping. These are the types of clipping. And now we'll discuss about the example. Facsimile, fax, phonetic, fan, telephone, phone, gasoline, gas, influenza, flu, cable telegram, cablegram, gym, lab, example, math, professor. These are the examples of clipping category. You need to remember on this also. It is not all the time to remember this kind of category, but still you have to understand. Still you will have to understand. This is very, very interesting. Not only it will increase your knowledge about English language, but it will be very helpful for you to crack any kind of competitive examination verbal ability section. Verbal ability section included every examination conducted in India. So don't limit to particular get examination. You are having a golden opportunity to appear in a various different examination conducted in India. So whenever you require to gain more knowledge about it, please watch these videos. Now, as we have seen before, there are many ways to create new words. So finally, if we take a look around, we will see a mass of new words surrounding us, brought to us both consciously by language trends and unconsciously through language change over the time. Language changes constantly, and who knows if the people will understand the language we are using now in a few decades. So, actually, language is updated time to time. Whenever we are using a new word, we need to understand it and we need to understand it and we need to बैक करोगे फिर से? आ रही है ना? हाँ अच्छा, ये बड़ा टेक्निकल इशू है। हाँ आ रही है ना भैया? ठीक है, ठीक, कंटिन्यू कर दो। ओके ओके। See, root words, Greek root words with example: chronicle, historical record. Chronicle means historical record. Metamorphosis, that means change of form. Panorama, an all-round view. Neo, neologism, new word or meaning. Pyrotechnics, that means relating to fireworks. And the last one, astronaut, that means space traveler. Again, more word, if you really want to know more on that, that is paid, that means child. Soma, body. Gyam, marriage. Theo, God. Onim means name. Path means filling. Phil, Phil, fill means to love. These are the other things that we can we can discuss here in this class. Pediatrician, doctor who treats child. Doctor who treats child, that we call pediatrician. Somatic, of body. Monogamy, married to one person. Theomacy, battle among God. Toponym, that means word derived from name of place. Sympathy, compassion for someone else's pain. And philosophy, love of wisdom. Again, new words. Poly, that means many. Bibli means book. Mission means to hate. Logi means to study of. Archi or cracy, that means rule by. Psyche means mind, spirit, and soul. These are the again words that we can discuss. Just need to remember this word. It is difficult for understand for keeping such words in the mind at a time. But still, I suggest you read more words. More words will provide you that much confidence to face this examination. The only matter that I can see from because I have taught you already that you are having information about the English language. Some words are difficult to remember, but just because you are appearing in examination, I would like to suggest you to read more words, both synonyms and antonyms, different category also. Then it will be possible for you. And now in this lecture also, I have added so many words. These words, if you remember, that also can help you. So no need to bother too much about learning new words. These words also very helpful for you. Polyglot. Polyglot means competent in many languages. A person is competent in many languages. That person called polyglot. Bibliophile, a person who loves book, a person who really like to read new books, or we can say bookseller. But bibliophile is a particular word that is from the Greek word, and that is called a person who is very attracted towards new books to read. Misogynist, misogynist, that means one who hates marriage. Graphology, study of handwriting. Theocracy, that means rule by gods. And psychosis, that means a mental disorder. Again, the word is given here that you can read, but now I would like to focus, I would like to take you to Latin words. After Greek words, we will discuss about the Latin words, how Latin word which got the place in English dictionary. Now we are having the meaning also, so that is really helpful for us to understand about the origin of the words. Let's start. Seed, seed, seize, that means go or the movement. Brew, brev, that means short. Nihil, nihil, that means nothing, abolish. Omni, omni means all. Side, to kill. Neck, death. Dom, som, that means to sleep. Let's discuss new words about Latin. Recede, go back. Bravery, summary. Annihilate, annihilate, that means kill or reducing to nothing. Omniscient, omniscient means a person who knows everything, all knowing, that ask in examination. Filicide, killing of children. Necrology, necrology, that means list of the dead, obituary. And the last one, dormant, that means asleep. These are the again words we are having, that Latin words. Elucidate, make clear. Soliloquy, speaking alone. Beneficial, good for. Malevolent, harmful, or wanting to cause harm. These are the different words we are having, and you just have to give the attention for how these new words are formed. And now we'll discuss about synonyms and antonyms. This particular asking examination. First, we will go with antonym. Think of a context. Carefully read the given choices. Consider secondary meaning as well as the primary meaning. Break down unfamiliar words into recognizable parts and eliminate the choices for answer. These are the techniques to solve the antonyms category question comes in examination. See, here I am discussing how to identify synonyms and identifier. We have first learned about the word formation process. We have learned about how root words are formed in English language. Now we are going to discuss about antonyms and synonyms. So all should give their attention. It will be really helpful for you. So let's begin. Example first. Industrious. Industrious. We need to find the antonyms of this word. Industrious. Is anyone guessed? These are the 5 options are given in the slide. We need to find out the opposite word. Industries. Stupid, harsh, indolent, complex, or inexpensive. If you get the answer, you can mention in comment box so that we can identify you're having this information about this word. You can practice it. If you're not even having the answer, you can even guess, so that you should be connected with this kind of question, because each and every mark has a value. So you must remember. I'm waiting for the response for some seconds. Okay, if not, no issue. We will give you the answer. Industrious. Indolent, that means lazy, lethargic, or idle. Antonym. Okay? Indolent. Next one, example 2. Belittle. Belittle is very popular in communication. Belittle means having less amount, or you are having some amount or less of knowledge or something that you are having. That time we can say belittle. Options are lessen, intensity, compliment, begrudge, or fawn. The answer is compliment. Opposite. Next one, debilitate. Debilitate. Options are discharge, strengthen, undermine, squelch, delete. Answer is strengthen. We are discussing about the antonyms that may comes in examination. Limited words I have taken that you should understand, just for your practice. I suggest you so many times. Again, I am giving you this suggestion that you please read so at least 100 words, synonyms and antonyms, which are very popular, which maybe comes in dictionary just now, which are very trendy. Such kind of words may come in examination. Maladroit. Maladroit. What would be the antonyms for this word? Ill-willed, dexterous, cowardly, enduring, sluggish. And the correct answer is dexterous. Prime. P-R-I-M, prime. Options are given here. If you're getting the answer, you can mention in comment box. Is anyone? Okay. If you are not still, no issue. Next one. Prime. Answer is unsuitable. Unsuitable. We are discussing antonym for that. Next one. Example number 6. Work through the choices. Work through choices, turning each into its opposite. Carnal. Carnal. Work through the choices, turning each into opposite. What is that? Spiritual. Carnal, opposite word is spiritual. Example 7. Elevate. 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 Remember this word. Elevate. Options are alienate, worsen, revitalized, irritate, elevate. And the option is option B, worsen is the correct one of the word elevate. Next, example 8. Example number 8. Precipitate. I repeat, precipitate. Options are candid, erratic, cautious, generous, shallow. You need to find the correct answer. If anyone gets it, giving some seconds to write the answer. See, the words level are very high, my dear students. You remember, it's not like that every day used words, general words will come in examination. No, not like that. Words will come in examination that all having some standard or the level will be high. The word will be tough. That's why I'm continuously telling you that you please remember this word. Recitation is the process to remember this word. Use this word 3 times in your communication, then it will be stored in your mind forever. Please do remember. Example 8 we are discussing now. Precipitate, and the answer is cautious. Cautious. Example 9. Perspicuity. Other meaning of this word is eloquence or clarity. Opposite word we need to find, that is madden, disturbance, articulacy, or vagueness. Vagueness is the correct one for the word perspicuity. Next one, veracity. Veracity, flaw, restlessness, dishonesty, reliable. Dishonesty is the antonym for the word veracity. Now we are going to discuss about synonyms. Just we have discussed about the antonym first. Now we will have to identify the synonym of the word. I repeat, now we are going to discuss about the synonym of the word. That is really important for all of you, because it has been observed in different examination. Most of the time they ask for synonym. Most of the time. It doesn't mean that antonym never ask. Antonym also ask, but synonyms percentages is larger, is bigger than as compared to antonym. So let's start about getting more knowledge on this particular synonym category. When you want to solve this kind of question, you just remember, think of a context, carefully read the given choices, consider secondary meaning as well as the primary meaning, break down unfamiliar words into recognizable parts, and eliminate the choices for answer. Let's start. Example number 1. If you have been practicing for or even you are exercising for appearing in the coming GATE examination, you might have read these words. And is anyone having information about this word that we are discussing now in the class? Please answer, then you can practice. It will be your practice also, and definitely it will boost your confidence to appear in the examination. So let's start. We're discussing now about synonyms. All synonyms which you may have read already, you recited. Now just look at this. We're trying to get more on that, and definitely it will be a practice session for you. The first word is astute. 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 Options are sheer, noisy, astral, unusual, or clever. If you're having anyone guess, or if anyone read this word before this, yes or no? Yes. Anyone? Akshat, Ankit, Nikunj, Sanket, Rashmi Lanjivar, Arpita, Amit Singh, Gaurav, or any other. If you know the answer, please type in comment box and let me know whether you are correct or not. Is anyone? No, no issue with this. See, this is last lecture in verbal ability section. I would like to remind you last time, please extend your vocabulary, synonyms and antonyms. At least 100 word you should remember in your for appearing in this examination. And it is not limited for GATE. Repeatedly, I am telling you, it can be helpful for you for appearing in other competitive examination. So focus on this. Astute synonym is clever. Now you remember, if you don't want to use clever word, you can have this astute word as synonym for clever. Next one, glitch. Glitch. CLICHE. Options are increase, vehicle, moral, platitude, or pick. And the correct answer is platitude. Platitude means glitch, or glitch means platitude. Is a synonym. Third example, genuflect. Genuflect, popularly used so many times in foreign countries communication. If you might have heard that, options are falsify, trick, project, bend the knee, and option E is pronounced correctly, genuflect, and the answer is bend the knee. Bend the knee. Getting me? Bend the knee. Even you are having this particular options, genuflect. Next example, example number 4. We'll take one more example for this, and afterward we will solve again, because it's the last lecture. Those who were absent in previous lecture, so they can practice, because the previous year question paper I'm going to discuss now. The example 4 is innocuous. Innocuous. Options are not capable, not dangerous, not eager, not frank, not peaceful. The correct answer is not dangerous. If you want to say that thing is not dangerous, even you can use innocuous. Innocuous. Now it's time to discuss about the previous year question paper of verbal ability section. Previously, in the beginning of 1 and 2 lecture, I have, in every lecture actually I have used examples which comes already in examination, which ask in examination. Now also it is the last lecture of verbal ability section, so here you are having chance to recollect those things. Now those who missed the previous lectures, please understood. And in this after this we are having assignment also that I would like to give you. You have to solve that. So first, understood how question comes in examination, those who appearing first time. See, general aptitude category, verbal ability section, each question carry 1 mark. The question number 1 is, the untimely loss of life is a cause of serious global concern, as thousands of people get killed dash accidents every year, while many others die dash diseases like cardiovascular disease, cancer, etc. If you read it carefully, if you're having habit to read the sentences, if you read the magazine, if you read the books, definitely you can crack this answer. And the answer is the untimely loss of life is a cause of serious global concern as thousands of people get killed in accidents. In accident, the preposition category here applied in accidents every year, while many other die of diseases like cardiovascular disease, cancer, etc. Second one, he was not only accused of theft. When question started like this, when sentence like started like this, he was not only accused of theft, but also option B, but also conspiracy, but also conspiracy. Mean that person is involved not only in theft but also in conspiracy. So remember, third one, select the word that fits the analogy. Explicit equal to implicit. In this question number 3, if you see this, this is the example of analogy, and I have taken a complete one lecture on analogy section. Even I have given so many examples, 50 examples we have discussed on analogy section, if you remember. So explicit as equal to implicit, then what for express? Express for repress. One who's having complete freedom to express his thought. The opposite word is repress, because the first relation explicit is opposite to implicit. So answer B is the correct one. This is the example. This is a question paper of electrical engineering department that asked in 2019. So we are taking that also just for practice. See, electrical engineering general aptitude. This book, including all its chapter, is interesting. The student as well as the instructor are in agreement about it. Second one, people were prohibited dash their vehicles near the entrance